We know that when bullish sentiment starts to surface in one market, bearish sentiments can emerge in another or vice versa. So what I actually wanted to tell you with that is comparing Bitcoin right now with the other financial market, just like S&P 500, this black line is representing S&P 500. So you can see that the past couple of days, Bitcoin has outperformed really well compared to the other financial market, right? So right now, Bitcoin has also pierced the resistance area and now going straight ahead, like going in upward direction with a nice momentum. So we have to be very careful at this current stage, since market like this is fooled by emotions, and we can find many opportunities to trade either for longer time frame or for shorter time frame. So guys, please smash the like button and subscribe button if you are new to this channel, because it will definitely help to boost the YouTube algorithm. And guys, so how the market feels now and where sentiment is headed, let's find that out. Let's start with this simple example. You can see I've drawn a Fibonacci retracement level from the swing high to swing low, from $13,725 to $6,484. And the reason why I'm doing this is pretty simple, because each and every line, Fibonacci retracement areas, this area or this line, this is actually acting as a really nice support and resistance for the Bitcoin price action. So if we compare the past with the current one, we will see so much similarity. So this way, it is giving us a picture where the price of Bitcoin might go in the coming days or week. So let's look at the first example. And before I dive into the video, I just also want to show you that these two indicators what I'm using. The first one is the COT, commitment of trader, and the second one is the OBV, on balance volume. Along with that, the 20 moving average. So as you can see, the COT, why I'm using it, I told in my previous video, but let me tell you shortly. It helps me to pinpoint the market sentiment, right? So because it will show me net long or short position of speculative and commercial traders and their actual position. So if we double click on it, you can see here the retail trader, right? The professional trader with the red line, and the black, the institutional trader, the bigger whales. So you can see it when the price was going in upper direction, the whales were the one who were actually selling their positions, right? And the retails and the professional, you can see it, the professional was the one who were actually buying, and like when the price was going in upper directions. For now looking at this current spike, right, you can see the line actually, the price action actually pierced the trend line and now starting a new trend. So what you can see here is that the professional trader and the retail trader are the one who is actually selling their hands right now, and the bigger whales are buying it or stepping in at the current market state. Let me tell you shortly what the other indicator is. The unbalanced volume, it is a momentum indicator that uses volume flow to predict changes in the price action of the current asset. For example, this one is in Bitcoin, right? So you can see the unbalanced volume. Along with that, the 20 moving average line, the blue line. If I zoom it bit, you can see the blue line is the 20 moving average. And why I'm using this is because for a swing trading, I like the on-balance volume along with the 20 moving average, because this crossover, it gives me the picture of where the trend is coming from, right? So this indicator is very important for me. Every indicator I use is different when I using it for short term or for longer term, because for shorter term I use different indicator. So please keep that in mind. And now you can see, guys, when the price, right, when the price of Bitcoin broke the trend line, indicating the new trend. It could be upward, it could be downwards, right? But this here, breaking of a support trend line, is the downward trend, indication of a price going in a downward direction. And what also indicated me at the same time that the price would possibly go in a downward direction, the crossover. This crossover actually indicated that the price of Bitcoin will possibly go in a downward direction. So you can see it here. As soon as it broke the trend line, it gave me one indication. Okay, maybe now the price is going in a downward direction, making a new trend, right? You can see the lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, right? So the crossover of 20 moving average above the on balance volume is also one indication that the price is going in a downward direction. You can see here, you could have made a really nice gain, right? And also when the price is like consolidating, you can see it here. It's better to not invest in this kind of market situation, because why to risk? Isn't it? Why to risk? If your indicator is not giving a proper indication, just ignore it, because you know only 10% or 5% of trader actually make money in this market. So you have to be best of the best, guys. So please keep that in mind. So now if we look at the current Bitcoin price, what we can see is that Bitcoin broke the trend line, and the crossover, right, the on balance volume crossover also indicated the price is actually going in an upward direction. Not only that, if you are not sure where the price of Bitcoin is actually going, you can use this Fibonacci retracement level. And that's the reason why I'm actually trying to show you some example with this past and the present or the current Fibonacci retracement level. So because if you look at this past one, right, from the swing high around 13,725 to the swing low, which was $6,484, what you can see is that this each and every Fibonacci retracement line acted as a support or resistance. For example, if you look at this one, the 0.23 Fibonacci retracement level, you can see here, if you draw a line, this line actually acted as a really nice resistance at this time, and then when it broke, it acted as a support. You can see it here, right? And if you go further, like the above one, I mean the 0.382, you can see it the same way. If you draw a line from here, you can see the 0.382 actually acted as a support again at this particular area. So as you see here, that the Bitcoin, when it comes to the 0.05, right, 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, this is where it gets critical, right? The critical, you can see here, the price could not break any further and test the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. What happened? Bitcoin started a new trend, going in a downward direction, making lower highs all the time, as you can see here, making lower highs, right? The price going in a downward direction. So now, if you don't know where the price of Bitcoin might possibly go, you can use this Fibonacci retracement level. So I took the swing high 10,474 till swing low $3,094 and drew a Fibonacci retracement line. So now I have a picture of where the price of Bitcoin might possibly go, because these Fibonacci retracement areas act as a support and resistance line, just like in the past you saw it. So if we draw a line from 0.382, this is where we want, or you can see this is where the price is actually trying to go. But our main focus would be this area, as I said, the 0.5 area. So guys, if you compare this one from the past, right, the 0.5 line, Bitcoin could not go any further. Let's hope for this time that the Bitcoin at least could come around this 7,200 area, right? So this is how you get a picture of Bitcoin, where it is actually trying to go at this current market stage. So guys, before we look for the shorter time frame, let me also show you one simple chart for those who are not sure where to enter the market. So guys, this here is the MVRV score, and what it actually indicates us is when the price of Bitcoin is being overvalued or undervalued. So it's pretty simple to understand actually. This blue lines is the market cap, the orange one is the realized capital, and the red one is the Z score. So if you see in the chart, right, when the price or when the market cap is below the realized cap, then it's an indication to enter the market. So for example here, right, 2012 or 2011 November, when the market cap is below the realized capital, then it is an indication of an entering, right? Enter the market. So if you have entered the market here, you could have made a really nice profit until 2014, right? You can see it here. And same here, with the crossover happened and the price actually started going in an upward direction until we reached the peak of the 2017, right? And this is where the market cap was below the realized cap, and this was an indication to enter the market. And if you would have entered the market, the price actually went almost like $14,000 in my opinion, right? So you can see it here, guys. This is really nice indication. So right now, Bitcoin is actually below the realized cap, right? I mean, the market cap is below. So it's also maybe an indication. It's up to you to decide, because if you look at the past, right, every time when the realized cap is above the market cap, it was an indication to enter the market. And not only that, for those who don't know where to exit the market, this is also a very important chart, because you can see it here, right? Every time when the Bitcoin is between this line, the green line, right, the zero and below the zero line, you can see here, for example, it happened here, it happened here, and it happened here. So if you look at this area, what I actually told you, this was an indication for you to enter the market, right? And here is exactly same where we are currently. We can maybe go even a bit lower, right? But still, this is an indication where to enter the market. So if you are looking at this one, looking at the result, what happened after that, you can see the push after that, the push after that here as well. So it's up to you to decide to enter the market at this current stage or not. But for me, look at this, right? This is a really nice indication if you are here for the longer term. So then this is a perfect example. And also when the price actually reached the peak of the mountain, you can see the set line, right? It indicated that we are now at this peak. Same here, right? The indication is so same here. So right now we are at the lowest point, so area to accumulate Bitcoin. So guys, now let's jump into the shorter time frame chart. So guys, now you can see this is for shorter time frame. Bitcoin data in 15-minute time frame, right? So this is for scalping or for intraday trading. This indicator is CPR, central pivot range. This is one of my favorite indicator. So if you look at the Bitcoin price today, we got a really nice push, right? You can see here it broke the top CPR, our previous day high. Then it got support around our resistance area, our second resistance area, our third resistance area, and now it is currently at the fourth resistance area. So looking at the Bitcoin price at the moment, what I actually feel is that the push in an upper direction is about to finish. So what I mean by that is looking at these candles, right? What it indicates me is that the bears are now taking control of the price, right? Of the market. So now after reaching the R4 area, right? The R4 area, what this R4 area actually does is R4 area always throws the price in the direction where it came from. So what I'm expecting is Bitcoin to go downwards from here on, right? So not only that, also if you're looking at this indicator, the on balance volume and the 20 moving average, you can see the crossover is also nearing in. So this crossover and reaching the price of R4 area, it's a really nice indication. Not only that, the candle pattern, it is a clear indication for me that the price of Bitcoin won't go in an upper direction, but for shorter term it will maybe test the R3 and R2 area. So this is where I'm seeing the Bitcoin to reverse in a shorter time frame. So guys, do test this kind of strategy before entering the market. Test this before. For now, I'm going to short from here, particular area, right? Let's see how it goes on, right? 6,171. If I actually short it from here, my target was going to be around this particular area, around the 5,700 or the 5,984 area. So this is a small price drop, but if you are using a leverage, then you can make a really nice profit. So this is how I think the Bitcoin price is going to do in a shorter time frame. I mean the 15-minute time frame, like not like for swing trading or all. This is for scalping or for intraday trading. Using this indicator, you can see this resistance area acted as a really nice support. You can see here, right? The price likes to respect this resistance area, right? The CPR area as well. So if we are looking in a bigger picture, you can see our CPR is actually struggling to make a new highs. You can see it tried the next day, CPR, it started again lower. Now it tried, right? It broke, but the next CPR was again around this particular area. So there is also no clear indication that the price is actually going to reverse. So after the price reaching the R4 area, what Bitcoin usually does is it likes to test the CPR area. So if we look at this one, right, and see it show tomorrow's pivot, you can see where the tomorrow's pivot is going to be at the current moment. So you see the blue line are appearing around here. So this is where the tomorrow's pivot is ground to be, right? This blue line. So what I'm actually expecting is that the price of Bitcoin right now, this one here, let me zoom it, right? Let me zoom it a bit forward. The price of Bitcoin to come around this CPR area. So this is going to be my target, 5,800 for shorter time frame. So this is how I actually use this indicator for small term trading. So if you are also here looking for like some kind of trading indicators for shorter time frame, there you go guys. This is a really nice indicator. And yeah, this is what I actually wanted to show with you for this short and longer time frame, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Until next time guys, bye bye, and you guys have a great day.